What's going on? So today I'm gonna be reviewing the Saya Collective SLAB ABN Trae the Truth collaboration. I'm gonna get into this relatively quickly and explain not only my whole situation, but what happened with this drop really quickly and briefly because I still want to be able to review the sneaker. So essentially what had happened was this was a sneaker that was exclusive to a Houston pop-up done at Central Supply. Again, shout out to Central Supply. They did everything they could to help me out in this situation. So two shoes were supposed to drop that weekend in July 22nd, and one of them was a brown colorway with a blue glow on the bottom, and the other one was this one. So during the event when we pulled up, they ended up telling us, yo, these shoes, the Houston shoes, both pairs of Houston shoes are not in stock right now. They have not arrived at the location. So we were offered 3 alternative sneakers instead, which I'll showcase in another video. And if we purchased that shoe for $200 cash, we would be able to get these for free, sent to us or whatever. The whole issue was that they sent me the wrong colorway. And when they asked for the $200 cash, they told us the shoes are $200 cash, but they never said that it wasn't these shoes. So they waited for people to come withdraw their money from their banks. And then they told us, oh yeah, by the way, these shoes aren't available. So essentially I kind of did get finessed in a way because, you know, I gave them some time. I hit up their support team. I contacted them multiple times. And over a certain period of time, they just decided to block me on Instagram and to stop responding to my emails. They stopped responding to my emails, and then they blocked me because I got the wrong colorway. And I was like, hey, you know, do y'all want me to ship them to you? Like, if they're still in Houston, let me pick them up, this and that. So what happened right now and what's probably going to happen today is Trae the Truth told me that he has the right size for me. And I'm going to exchange these for the correct size and the correct pair that I wanted. Shout out to Trae because, you know, at this point, it really has nothing to do with him. This is all Saya. This is his brand. He's supposed to be executing things like that. You know, Trae is not really supposed to be involved aside from the ABN on the shoe. That's pretty much it, to be honest with you. So that's the story on these. So I guess they are pretty rare. There's people I know who still have not gotten their shoes, you know, which is unfortunate. It was a whole mess, the whole event, which is fucked up because, you know, there's people who are not even from Houston and, like, they can't just come back on Monday because at first they were originally told to come back on Monday to pick up our sneakers. Then we were told to write our names and addresses and colorways on a piece of fucking paper, which was pretty bizarre. And once we did that, we got the shoe shipped to us, but that took like 2 weeks already. And, you know, getting $200 cash taken out your hand and then someone promising you free shoes and then waiting 2 weeks, you know, without very much communication, that's going to leave you wondering if that's fucking true. I know I spent 3 minutes rambling on this, but, you know, that's the story behind these. If you take them out in the sun, they change colors. I think this black turns orange, something along the lines of that. Materials are interesting choice. The cuts kind of, you know, they're all right. There's a crease right here. As you can see, these have not been worn. Saya Collective. And yeah, it says something about the bay right here, actually. Didn't know that. From the bay. Brooklyn to the Bay. Okay, so yes, and you know, I got to meet him. He was a stand-up dude, Devlin or whatever, the creator. Like, he shook my hand, you know. I told him, yeah, you know, I've been messing with you since he was doing Soul Die. He dapped me up again. He was like, I appreciate that. But, you know, and I don't think it's his fault either. I understand, you know, businesses go through shit or whatever, but it was just unfortunate. And you should never get to the point to where you're blocking a fan. You know, that's pretty wild, especially as a business. You know, if you're like just an individual, that's understandable, I guess. But businesses don't really have that luxury of being able to block people. But, you know, it is what it is. Shout out Trae again. We got the ABN right here on the heel. And then you got the size just like printed on there, I guess. Their sizing can be weird. I'll review the other pair in another day. And one thing that you can do, so you can unzip this, and now you have a low top. That was pretty cool, you know, being able to do that. And then they have this little fake swoosh, or vulture as they call it in the Saya community. And he also gave us I'm not even gonna really do that, I'm just gonna leave it like that, but I will show you all the options because there's other options. So it's a cool idea, you know. There's a couple other ones, as you can see. I think it's just more orange ones that you can swap out. And then it says SLAB on the tongue. And if you can see, take this paper out. The double tongue is kind of wild. Oh, I think it comes off actually. Yeah. Huh. Very unprofessional of me. But yeah, you can take that off. It says slow, loud, and banging, you know, with the H or whatever. So pretty cool detail. You know, these would have been cool if I got the right colorway. When I do get the right colorway today, from Trae himself, I will definitely show y'all that pair. Overall, shitty ass release, to be honest with you. It was fucking horrible. I've never been disrespected like that in my life. I was the first person in line, and to get disrespected like that after supporting this dude for like 10 years is pretty wild. But it is what it is at this point. Again, shout out to Trae for helping, because he really did not need to do all that. Shout out to Central Supply, you know, doing their thing, helping me out the best they could. And let me know how y'all have had experiences. I've seen people say it takes them 6 months or more to get a pair of shoes from these dudes. You know, I'm not trying to be a hoe. I'm just kind of stating facts. And y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.